The city looks different at night, not because it is louder, but because it finally becomes quiet enough to notice. The sharp sounds of the day have faded. The rush has thinned out. What remains is space. Street lights glow softly, not to guide anyone, but simply to exist. Their light pools on the empty sidewalks, stretching into long reflections on the asphalt. Windows remain lit here and there, quiet squares of warmth in tall, dark buildings. This part of the city does not expect anything from you. You walk slowly. There is no destination, no schedule, no reason to hurry. The air is cool and still. It carries the faint smell of concrete after rain, even if it hasn't rained tonight. Your footsteps are soft, almost unnecessary. The city absorbs sound easily at this hour. Buildings rise on both sides, tall and calm. They no longer feel crowded. They feel like sleeping giants resting after a long day. Their windows blink slowly, some dark, some glowing faintly. You pass an empty bus stop, a bench, a sign humming quietly with electricity. Nothing moves, nothing calls for attention. Breathing becomes slower here, in, out. The rhythm of the city matches your own. An intersection opens ahead. Traffic lights change colors for no one. Red, yellow, green, then red again. The city does not mind waiting. You continue walking. Thoughts appear, then fade. They do not finish forming. The night does not give them enough energy to stay. A narrow street leads away from the main road. You turn without thinking. The buildings here are older, stone and brick, their surfaces worn smooth by time. A single window glows above you. Someone is awake, or maybe just a light left on. It doesn't matter. The street feels safe, enclosed, quiet. Far away, you hear the low hum of the city breathing, not traffic, not voices, just presence. The longer you walk, the less you feel like you are moving forward. It feels more like sinking gently into the night. The city wraps around you, heavy, comfortable, like a coat worn for years. You stop walking, or maybe you slow down so much that stopping feels unnecessary. The streetlights continue to glow. The buildings continue to rest. The city continues without effort. Sleep arrives quietly here, not suddenly, not forcefully. It settles in the spaces between thoughts. It fills the silence. It stays. The city remains, and nothing asks you to wake. The city becomes honest at night. When the noise fades and the movement slows, what remains is not emptiness, but calm. The streets stop performing. The buildings stop watching. The city finally rests. Streetlights hum softly, casting long shadows across the pavement. The asphalt holds the warmth of the day, releasing it slowly into the cool air. Nothing rushes anymore. Nothing competes for attention. You walk without direction. There is no place you need to be, no time you need to check. The night has already decided that everything can wait. The sidewalks are empty. Storefronts are dark. Windows glow gently here and there, like quiet reminders that the world has not disappeared. It has simply slowed down. Your footsteps blend into the city. They do not echo. They are absorbed. Breathing becomes easier, deeper, slower. The city listens without responding. You pass a bus shelter, a bench, a closed cafe with chairs stacked neatly inside. Everything looks finished, not abandoned, just complete. An intersection opens ahead. The traffic light changes colors in silence, red, green, yellow. No one is waiting, and the city does not mind. You continue walking. Thoughts begin to lose their edges. They appear, but they do not stay. The night does not give them enough energy to grow. A narrow street draws you in. The buildings here are closer together, older, Their walls carry the quiet weight of years. A single window glows above, warm, still. You do not wonder who is inside. It is enough to know that the light exists. The air feels heavier now, not uncomfortable, comforting, like the city has wrapped itself around you to keep everything else out. You slow down, or maybe you stop noticing movement altogether. The hum of electricity, the distant echo of something far away, the steady rhythm of your breathing. This is the sound of the city sleeping. The longer you stay here, the less you feel like an observer. You are not passing through. You belong to the night now. Time stretches, then softens, then fades. Minutes lose their shape. The idea of later dissolves. The city does not measure time after midnight. It simply continues. Streetlights remain steady. Buildings remain still. The streets remain open and empty. Sleep does not arrive suddenly. It settles quietly, in the pauses between breaths, in the spaces between thoughts. Nothing pulls you back. Nothing asks you to wake. The city stays calm, and rest stays with you. At night, the city finally slows down enough to breathe. The sharp lines of the day soften. The urgency dissolves. What remains is space. Street lights glow without purpose. They are no longer guiding traffic. They are simply standing watch over empty streets. The pavement is quiet beneath your feet. Even your footsteps seem optional. The city does not need to hear them. You walk slowly, not to arrive anywhere, not to think, just to move through the calm. Buildings rise on both sides, tall, dark, unmoving. During the day they feel crowded. At night they feel patient, like they have been waiting for silence. Some windows are lit. Most are dark. The few lights that remain glow softly without drawing attention. The air feels cool, heavy, comfortable. It carries the faint scent of concrete and dust, the smell of a city that is finished for the day. You pass a storefront. The sign is off. Chairs are stacked inside. Everything is done. An empty bus stop waits quietly. A bench beneath it. A timetable no one needs to read. Breathing slows in, out. The city does not rush you. An intersection opens ahead. The traffic light cycles through colors, red, green, yellow. There are no cars, no horns, no impatience. The light changes anyway, because that is what it does. You cross the street slowly. The asphalt reflects the glow of the lamps. Faint reflections ripple slightly as you move. Thoughts appear, then soften, then fade. The night does not support sharp thinking. It encourages rest. A narrow street pulls your attention, not strongly, just enough. You turn. The buildings are closer here, older, brick and stone. Their walls feel thick, protective. The street is quiet in a deeper way, like sound has been gently pressed down. A single window glows above, warm, still. You do not wonder who is inside. You do not need to. The light exists, and that is enough. You continue walking, or maybe you slow down so much that walking no longer feels like movement. The hum of electricity, the soft buzz of streetlights, the distant, almost imagined sound of the city breathing. This is not silence. It is rest. The longer you stay in the night, the less you feel separate from it. You are not visiting the city. You are part of its quiet hours. Time begins to stretch, not forward, outward. Moments expand, then blur. There is no need to measure